Hello, this is Brenda Titus from Healing Path Hypnosis. This audio program is hypnotic in nature, so please do not listen to it while operating a motor vehicle, heavy machinery, or any other time you need to be concentrating on something other than this recording. This is time for you to relax and turn inward, get some help and get some tools. So allow yourself to find someplace comfortable where you can relax and close your eyes. And I'll be guiding you to a state of hypnosis. However, if anything takes place that needs your immediate attention, you'll be able to easily open your eyes and attend to that situation. Please allow some time after completing the recording to journal or reflect and return to a more active, conscious state. Like I said, this time is for you, so give yourself this time. But now, I'd like you to find a comfortable position where you can relax and close your eyes, because you can relax your eyelids so much, it's like they just won't work. So I want you to do that. Just let them be so relaxed, it's like they just won't work. And I want you to hold on to that feeling of relaxation. Good. Now gently send that feeling of relaxation that you are allowing in your eyelids. I want you to send it up to the top of your head and really let that part of your body relax, just like your eyelids are relaxed. Good. Now gently send that feeling of relaxation down across your entire body, from the top of your head to the bottom of your feet, like a warm wave of relaxation. Good. Now, human beings do better with practice, so we're going to do that one more time. You'll find that you can even go deeper, as once again you take your attention to your eyelids, realizing they are so relaxed, it's like they just won't work. And so again, you take that feeling of relaxation again up to the top of your head. And this time, when you send it down across your body, do it as if you could go 10 times deeper, sending it all the way down to the tips of your toes. Good. And we'll do that one more time, as once again, you take your attention to your eyelids, realizing they're so relaxed, it's like they just won't work. And so again, you take that feeling of relaxation again up to the top of your head. And this time, when you send it down across your body, do it as if one more time you could double that relaxation, sending it all the way down to the tips of your toes. Good. And as I count from 1 down to 5, you just keep sinking further and further into the chair, knowing the deeper you go, the better you feel. As 1, your body just keeps sinking further and further into the chair. As 2, your mind just relaxes completely, releasing your cares, your concerns, focusing completely on the sound of my voice and how much deeper relaxed you can go. As 3, the more you relax, the better you feel, and 4, the better you feel, the more you relax. 5, just letting it all go, relaxed and calm, secure and safe. And for the rest of the session, every sound will take you deeper. The sound of my voice, sounds in the rooms around me or you, or even in the rooms near you, all just helping you go deeper relaxed. And certainly following my instructions always helps you go deeper. Knowing the deeper you go, the better you feel. And you know, there are 3 things that we do every time we do hypnosis. First, I can talk, and you can simply follow my instructions. And by doing that, you are creating a very nice level of hypnotic relaxation. Now, second, you can think about the things that I suggest to you. For example, I'd like you to now think about the perfectly formed leaf from a tree. Let it be green like springtime, and with a single drop of moisture on it like a warm and gentle rain had passed by. And third, we can focus on feelings. For example, even though you might not have been thinking about it a moment ago, merely because I suggest it, and for no other reason, your mind becomes aware of the feeling of your pants touching your legs. Just noticing the light touch or the fit, and just letting that fade away, going deeper relaxed. As your mind goes to the feeling of the sleeves touching your arms, again, the light touch or the fit, and again, letting that fade away, going deeper relaxed. As the mind goes to the feeling of the chair or the bed supporting you, comforting you and holding you, allowing yourself to be present in your body. Now, today what I'd like you to do, I want you to know there are 3 things that people do that cause them to gain weight, and most people aren't even aware of them. So I want to bring your attention to those things today. Now, the first thing has to do with eating while distracted. Now, psychologists and a lot of hypnosis professionals, we understand the power of focus and paying attention. We can focus on one thing to the exclusion of everything else. For example, when you're watching TV and someone calls your name, maybe every once in a while you realize you don't even notice. This is true for reading or for working on a computer, sometimes when we're scrolling on Facebook or playing our games on the computer or the phone or driving and so on. But you know what? It's actually a big problem if you eat while you're doing those things. When we engage in things that require all of our attention, it takes our attention away from the food. So we're not aware of the cues, the body cues that give us the physical feeling of being satisfied. Now, some of the things that help us to feel full and satisfied are actually enjoyment of the food, chewing the food, tasting the food, swallowing the food, even the texture of the food. Like I said, enjoying it. Now, if we remain focused somewhere else, like on the TV or Facebook or playing games, then we miss these cues and we don't feel satisfied when we eat. And unfortunately, as a result, we eat too much when we're not actually physically hungry. So, I'd like you to make a commitment to yourself. From this point on, I'd like you to make the commitment to eat without distraction. Then you'll be able to eat less and actually enjoy it more. You can actually eat less and feel more satisfied. Now, the next thing that can sometimes cause us problems has to do with time. Time is a real factor when it comes to getting the most satisfaction out of everything that you eat. It's important that you take time to enjoy the things that you eat. If you eat too fast, you lose out on the satisfying experiences involved in eating. So from now on, I want you to take the time to focus on everything that you eat. Remember, I said enjoyment, so you can focus on the smell and the taste and the texture, even the appearance of the food. You can enjoy your food so much more this way, and as a result, feel full and satisfied. You know, it also gives your system the time to react to the food that you're eating, and so then your body will give you the full signal before you've overeaten. So these are some pretty good tools. Now, the third thing has to do with being conditioned to eat because of location. Now, people accidentally condition themselves to eat and to feel hungry in certain places or when doing certain things. It's kind of like a false state of hunger. It's really interesting. Dr. Ivan Pavlov studied how the unconscious mind can be controlled by conditioning. He showed that if he rang a bell, then the dog would salivate because the dog had been conditioned to do so. This is done by pairing the two things together, food and the bell. Now, what if you watched TV and you ate? And watched TV and you ate, and you watched TV and you ate? Well, pretty soon you'd start thinking about food every time you watch TV. But that's not natural hunger. That's false hunger. It's caused by the conditioning associated with the TV and eating. This is just like Pavlov's dog, who heard the bell and then reacted by salivating. It's an unconscious response paired to a stimuli. This also happens with other things, like when you eat in bed or eat and watch TV, eat at your desk at work, and those kinds of things. So there are actually two ways to deal with these self-destructive behavioral associations. Now, one is through hypnotic suggestion, like we're doing here today, and the other is through a process of extinction. So I'm giving you hypnotic suggestions that will help you become free of this useless and damaging association. But the next part has to do with you making a commitment. And it'll be easy because now you realize how much sense it makes. It's easy because it's logical and it's simple. So from now on, you'll only eat at one place in your home, a place that is designated for eating. Now, commonly I would say this is going to be, a dining room table, or maybe people have a very specific place that's designated to eat at. Key being, we are not designating that we eat in front of the television or in front of the computer. So you'll eat there, whether it's a dining room table, a kitchen counter, what have you, you're going to eat there, taking the time to enjoy the food and focusing only on the food. Now this means no TV, no computer, no phone. If you live on your own, you could have some music or something to listen to. But the key is that we don't want to have any distraction except for maybe good company. Now, if you work in an office or some other work site, I want you to do the same thing. You'll never eat in the area where you work. You'll never eat at your desk or a workstation. At work, there are usually places that are designated as a place where you eat, such as a lunchroom or a break area, or even going outside. You can eat there, but you never want to be eating at your desk in your office or in the work area. The end, what we're talking about is that this is going to enable you to eat less and enjoy it more. This process of extinguishing the connection is one of the greatest things that you can do to help you stop thinking about food and cause you to no longer struggle with that weight. Now, this is very important. It's really important that you do this all of the time in order to extinguish the old association. So you hold steadfast to this new way of eating. Eating in the old way, it just doesn't make any sense to you any longer. In fact, you might even want to tell other people about this major problem and truly simple solution. But in any case, you no longer ever eat while in those old conditioned locations. You'll set yourself free from that old struggle and make yourself lean and healthy, and it'll be so much easier. Now, the other part that I want you to do is from here on out, I want you to be aware of your body's signals. So from now on, you're going to check to see if you're actually physically hungry before you eat. Just like a car needs gasoline, that's its fuel. For us humans, food is fuel. So we need to stop and ask our bodies if it actually needs fuel. Now, when you're not hungry, you'll ask yourself, well, am I having a feeling that I need to attend to? Sometimes we get a little confused by this, and that has to do with some of those old connections that I talked about earlier. So you're going to ask yourself, am I actually physically hungry? And then your body will give you a signal and show you, yes, I am, or nope, actually I'm not. And you'll realize maybe you're having a different kind of feeling. Every once in a while, we realize as we've been going through this that maybe in the past we were eating because we were bored, or we were eating because we were stressed, or we were eating because we were lonely. But that's not going to fix anything. So if you're bored, you'll want to find something else challenging to do, or that's going to, give you something stimulating to do. If you're feeling stressed, you'll want to take action so that you can manage things going on better. Now, of course, if you're realizing that you're feeling lonely, you'll find somebody to talk to, give them a call, or reach out with a text message or an email. Something else that enables you to make a personal connection. And if you're just feeling sad, if you're feeling sad, I mean, that's an important feeling to be aware of too. But turning to food to comfort you actually isn't going to fix that situation either. So that's going to be something else for you to address. Because the thing is that the food isn't going to resolve any of those feelings. The one thing that food is able to do is resolve actual physical hunger. And now you're easily going to be able to tell the difference. So these have been some really great tools for you to think about. Enjoying your food by focusing on it. No longer getting sucked into other distractions. When you enjoy your food, you actually end up being able to more easily listen to your body's signals, so that when it says I'm hungry, then you can get fuel. When it says I'm no longer hungry, you can stop fueling yourself. So no longer eating while distracted, giving yourself time to enjoy that food, and extinguishing the conditioning associated with eating in certain places. Now, of course, only eating in places that are appropriate for you to eat, like at a table. I hope you've enjoyed this information, and of course, remembering that these tools are all here for you to help you both to enjoy your life, to feel healthy and well, and especially so that you can enjoy life to the fullest, feeling healthy, strong, alive, and well. Now, for the next several days, and even longer if you'd like, the color red will have a special meaning to you. The color red will seem brighter and clearer to you. And it could be a taillight or a stoplight or the color of a sign or maybe even someone's clothing. It'll just seem to catch your eye. That's right, that color red will be of special significance to you. And it could be as small as a lady's fingernail polish or as large as a billboard. It'll just seem to catch your eye. Every time you see the color red, consciously or unconsciously, your confidence, motivation, and ability to be successful will continue to grow. That's right, that color red is going to remind you that you are going to take your time and enjoy your food and actually allow yourself to be satisfied. And it's going to help you so much as you change these old habits for the better. Now, in a moment, I'm going to count from 1 to 5, and when I get to 5, it'll be time to open your eyes, feeling refreshed and renewed, and emerge from hypnosis. As 1, you become more and more aware of your surroundings and your body in the chair. 2, remembering that color red, and let it reinforce all of the positive things that we've done together to change your life for the better. 3, because of course you deserve to treat your body with respect and to fuel it in healthy ways. 4, and to be present with your food and actually enjoy it. Enjoy how your body is receiving that fuel. And 5, as you open your eyes and you notice how good you feel. And you do feel good, don't you? Well, I hope that you've enjoyed this information. I'd like you to take some time to yourself, maybe to write a couple of notes and make some commitments to yourself to follow through on these tips and tools today. Wishing you well, wishing you health,